Yo, what up, people? SmithersR motherfucking R. And this is a video I had to make because I think that this needs to be said about Attack on Titan. It really does. In the beginning of Attack on Titan, I was really into it. I loved the story. I loved like the whole concept. And I've even read a little bit of the manga, and I saw the connections and what was kept, and for the most part, it's been very keen on keeping with the story, and that I like. But I'm really feeling like Attack on Titan is really overrated. Not saying it's a bad series. It's a very popular series, don't get me wrong. But it's just, after I saw Erwin die in season 3, no. I just lost all interest for it. Not because he was my favorite character. I mean, he was one of my favorite characters for sure. But it's mostly because I just feel like it's just declining and declining as they're throwing in all these other Titan shifters, and they're making it more interesting, yes. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just, I don't know how to put it. It's boring a little bit to me. I mean, it's a lot harder for me to just sit down and say, oh yeah, Attack on Titan new episode just came out. I mean, I don't know exactly what it is, but it just pushed me away from it. I don't know how it did it or what exactly happened, but I felt like I just saw something, or something just completely turned me off the series. And if you have any similar moments with something on Attack on Titan that just turned you off of it and you stop fucking with it, messing with it, then let me know in the comments down below. But I mean, I just think that this has to be said. I think Attack on Titan is very overrated. When it first came out, it was booming. I reviewed this shit 5 years ago, nigga, 6 years ago. I reviewed this shit, and I was really into it. And then season 2 came out, and then I was like, okay, it's pushing away from the whole story of fighting the Titans and moving on to that's exactly what the fuck it is. That's exactly what I just figured it out. I literally just figured out making this video, right in the middle of this shit. It's because I don't feel like it's focusing enough on humanity versus the Titans. That's what I came to the series for. I wanted to see Eren get revenge on the Titans. And in a way, he is getting revenge on the Titans because of the Titan shifters. And how he has to rework this world, and loops, and all types of crazy shit that's in this bitch that people have speculated on. And all I really know about it is it really pushed away, and from what I understand about the manga, it pushes away even further from the whole idea of humanity versus the Titans, and it goes into the whole background of how the Titans were created, and that's something that you need to know, yes. But I find it really boring. I mean, not saying like I'm an action junkie and all of it has to be action. No, I love exposition. I love character development. But when it just comes down to it, man, I want to see humanity versus the Titans. I want to see the Great Cleansing, nigga. That's what I want to see. A shitload of niggas going after the Titans, them getting wiped out, but them taking out as many times as they can with them. I want to see a whole war scene. And it seems like it's just small groups. And I get that it's more specialized because Eren is a Titan and all that. But I mean, still, no. It just pushed away from its main core aspect of humanity versus Titans, and it's pushing away further and further. And the further away it pushes from that, the less I enjoy the series. Because what I like seeing is humanity as a whole overcoming. And season 2, it had its really good moments because it was humanity overcoming itself. You know, getting the corrupt pieces out of the way. Reforming the government so that they could actually fight the Titans and it wouldn't be so corrupt. And I love that. But it's really, really, really just pushing away from the main aspect of humanity versus Titans. Humanity versus an outside source. Like, if you ask me what one of my favorite movies is, I'll tell you right now, it's Independence Day, nigga, with Will Smith. Independence Day is my movie. Humanity versus the aliens, nigga. I love that whole thing where it's an aspect of a whole group of humanity who in this world are considered to be the last humans on the world. They don't know any other place. Even though later on it's explained more about how it's an island and you don't really know what the rest of the world's going through. It's actually one of the islands near Australia, I believe. And if you want to know one of the weirdest things, New Zealand was one of the actual last land masses ever found, and it was only 100 miles away from Australia. Australia was found literally I believe it was more like 700, but I want to say thousands of years before New Zealand was, and it was only 100 miles off the shore. And I believe it takes place in New Zealand or an island that's based on New Zealand. Or it's somewhere around Australia. I remember that. But anyway, it's just pushing away from the main focus of humanity versus Titans, and it's more Titan Shifter versus Titan Shifter, like a shonen. I just don't like it. It seems like it's just trying too much to force fights and powers and abilities, and I think that it's something that it needed. But I just think it's pushing away from the whole aspect humanity versus the Titans, and it's now humanity versus another section of humanity. And